Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Kristin with Mobile Mama Chiropractic, and today on the Doula Diaries, we have Tamika Chambers. Her doula business is called Douality. So go ahead, Tamika, tell us all about your business.
All right. So what I do, I am a birth and postpartum doula. So with birth, I support moms through birth, helping them with positions, pain management, all the things you would expect with birth. And as with the postpartum side, I support moms in their postpartum healing journey, helping with things like breastfeeding and getting used to being a mom, newborn care. I also do birth photography, where I'll come in, take photos, help you remember all those moments that you forget while you're in the thick of things, and give you the memories.
Yes, and fun fact, it's helpful to let your birth team know in advance so they can get to your house if you want them to take pictures for you. Tamika was
Exactly.
my doula when I had my now 2-year-old. And birth photography was really like the main thing I wanted out of. Actually, I think that was like what I had hired you for was birth photography.
Yes.
And it was a really fast labor and it was a Saturday morning. So I know everybody has kids and I didn't want to bring everybody over to my house and it'd be a false alert. And then all of a sudden it was definitely time for everybody to be there now. So and then you're laboring, I don't remember. You have some pictures of like I think you were there, but I was in the bathroom. Like things don't always go as you plan. And
I
I
think when I came in, you had just had him.
Yeah, because I have a picture of me sitting on the bed, like where I literally had just had him.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was good timing. Yeah, let your team know if you want your pictures the way you want them, because you've got to let them know for them to be there to do their job.
That was a fun experience.
Was. All right, tell us about why you became a doula.
My main motivation for becoming a doula, I have 6 children. I'm a mom of 6, ages from 11 down to 6 months. With my first one, I had a hospital birth. I had no idea what was going on. I had done kind of some preparation. I actually did an entire birth class
Okay.
for 12 weeks and still got in the middle of it. And all of that went out of the window. Had no clue what was happening. I was scared. It just turned into a really traumatizing experience for me.
Mm.
So, with that, it made me realize that if I had had someone there that was able to kind of walk me through it, to guide me through it, that situation could have turned out a whole lot differently. And so I went on to have my next 5 at home, but thinking that was going to be a different experience as well. And it was, but still realized that if I had had someone who had been there, done that, kind of was able to, because when you're in the middle of it, you're not thinking. It's
Yeah.
just all instinctual. So I wanted to become that person that was able to be there and to walk people through it, to kind of bring them back down to reality. This is happening. Let's try this, that kind of thing. So I wanted to be the support that I didn't have.
Awesome. And all of us moms need that in labor because your instincts really do take over.
Yes.
All right, tell us about your specialty or additional services. You have a little bit, but tell us some more about that.
So what I specialize in is actually birth photography.
Mhm.
Um, I love being able to provide the memories, just because everything just goes so fast. You're so caught up in the moment. It's kind of like your wedding day. It's so exciting and there's so much going on. And then after the fact, you can't remember the least little detail of what happened. So I wanted to be able to give moms that opportunity and that space to be able to look back and to kind of reflect and to have those memories, and to see the moment they met their baby for the first time. I wanted to be able to provide those memories. I went back and added on doula after the fact, just because, like I said, I wanted to be that support, and I wanted to be able to provide that experience, that extra knowledge that we don't have right in the middle of it, to be able to be that person who shows up out in the middle of nowhere. Hey, you want to drink a water? Oh wow, I didn't even realize I was thirsty, but sure, that kind of thing. So I started that's why I started the business. But the specialization was originally birth photography, just to be able to give those memories.
I love that. That was with my first, I didn't have pictures. And that was what I really, really wanted with my second was having
Yeah.
the pictures of that moment like, to remember forever. And I love them. I still look at them today. We go back and
Yeah.
look. together.
Well, thank you. Exactly, because it gives you a chance to just go back. I used to wonder what it looked like, what my births looked like from an outside point of view. All I had was my inward point of view, and I wanted to be able to see it from someone else's perspective. So,
All right. Why do you love doing what you do?
I love it because one main thing for me is I love to see the looks on the moms' faces when they realize, wow, look what I just did. When they realize that even in the moment where they thought they weren't going to be able to go on, they pushed through, they did it, and oh my gosh, here's I love being there to witness that. It's such a private moment, it's such a sacred moment, and I just love to be a part of that.
All right. Tell us something fun about you.
Well, besides being a homeschooling mom of 6 with a robust life, for lack of a better word, something fun about me, I actually love to laugh. And I'm one of those people, like whenever you see me, I'm probably laughing about something, usually something that I've only thought about in my head and nobody has a clue of why I'm laughing. I'm one of those people who just, somebody will say something and it'll remind me of song lyrics and I'll just start singing some random song. So I think that makes me fun.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's a good thing to have as a doula too, where you just maybe burst out singing or you can make them laugh and kind of.
The comic relief. There you go.
Yes. I love that. Well, that's very fun. All right. What kind of advice do you have for our audience?
The advice that I would give the audience is that we have to learn ourselves. As moms, we have to learn ourselves. We have to learn what works for us and realize that what works for someone else might not work for us. We get it all the time. We get advice from other people on how we should raise our kids, how we should birth our kids. We get all of this stuff. And I think it kind of clouds our minds and makes us feel obligated to take the advice just because it's given. So my advice is always to get to know what works for you, get to know what works for your family and go with that. Even with hiring a doula, every doula isn't a one size fit all situation. There are different personality types. There's so many different factors. Interview people, get to know them, figure out where they are and how they fit in with your life. But most of all, know yourself, what you need and what you want.
Yes. That's fantastic advice.
Thank you.
What either events or offers do you have going on, or how can our listeners connect with you?
So right now I don't have any special events going on. I am still accepting both doula clients, postpartum doula clients, as well as birth photography clients for throughout the rest of 2023. And I've already started my calendar for 2024. You can contact me at douality@gmail.com. Leave me an email, or you can visit my website at tamikachambers.com/douality. That way you'll be able to see all of the services that I provide, the price list, all that good stuff, and you'll be able to send me a message to reserve a spot.
Awesome. I've showed the ways to contact you on the screen, and I'm also going to list all of that in the comments of the video. Are you on, is your business on Instagram or Facebook or any of that, or is your website and the email the best way?
Yes, so I am on Instagram. It's Douality, so DOU_ALLITY. I do have a page where I will post I post birth photography. I'll post helpful information for birthing moms and for postpartum moms. So you can get in contact with me there as well. But as far as booking requests, the website is the best way to go. The website or email is the best way to go.
Perfect. Well, I'm going to make sure all of those links are shared in the video comments so people can get in touch with you. I loved having you on. You hold a special place in my heart because I have those sweet pictures. And I love that you also do photography. I haven't had a lot of other doulas mention that they do that, or kind of like to do it separately, I think. Yeah. So I'm not sure. I have no idea, but I think you're the first one that's mentioned that on here that you do that. So that is unique. And I obviously love that. Like I said, I still look back at my pictures today. And I always tell moms, I'm like, I know it's an expense, but you're never going to look back and be like, oh, I regret paying for these pictures that I can now go back and look at for the rest of my life.
Exactly.
Like, you won't regret
Exactly.
it.
Memories are priceless.
Yeah. And even like a video, I wish I had video. Like if I ever have another baby, I absolutely would. Those moments are so precious.
Yeah. That's one thing. I think I'm going to eventually move to video, or at least start offering video, because I thought of that as well. And that would be so cool to have not just the pictures, but have an actual video.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot of fun.
One thing I forget to mention though, is as far as services, for doula clients, I do offer complimentary photography. So that's a little bonus.
Oh, that's exciting. I'm going to add that in the comments too, so that way everybody can see this in the video. And then I will get you this link and you'll be able to share it with all of your followers also.
Hey.
Thanks for coming on. It was good talking to you.
Thank you for having me.
Talk to you soon.
All right. Bye.
Bye.